Just yesterday, on Christmas Eve, we learned of some undesirable news from the channel. Permits were filed from King's Dominion for imminent demolition of the channel Anaconda, the great looping coaster. This ride has been an icon of the channel ever since it opened, and now at this point in time, it's been operating for over 91 years. It is usually considered a fan favorite, and in today's day and age of the channel wanting to remove the desirable attractions from their park, it is clear that King's Dominion has selected next generation Vekoma coaster as the next to go. And while you can't deny that it was the best ride, it certainly was one that I have been a fan of. I always joked that the day King's Dominion announces the ride is closing, I'll throw a party for it. And you know what? On this holiday season, I'll toast to Anaconda. I'm glad they can't get their last rides. Because regardless of how great the ride is, there's always going to be someone out there who have never been a fan of this ride who will want to say goodbye. As excited as I was to ride Rapterra, that was also the last time people ever got to experience Anaconda. And as excited as I am to ride that Anaconda replacement, experience Rapterra, now there will be a new gap in Volcano as you look out over Lake Charles and see Anaconda. And I think aesthetically that might work at first if they're able to preserve the channel, dress it up a little, maybe make it a nice scenic overlook. But I could also see them doing that Volcano replacement. It's just an eyesore. I think that's where corporate stepped in and said, you gotta pick some undesirable rides to close. Which if that is the reason, that would be a real bummer that Anaconda's going, because I've always said a next generation Vekoma coaster here would be a real bummer. But when you look at King's Dominion's roller coaster lineup, this is the obvious one to open up. It's new, and frankly, even though it's an Aero custom looper, it was a good one. I would have rather seen Vortex at Kings Island closed several years ago, other than this closed but here we are at the end of 2024, Vortex at Kings Island closed several years ago. I honestly couldn't even tell you the last time that I rode this thing, but it still doesn't change the fact that I hope that in the future we get official announcements for last rides so I can say goodbyes. Because as a consumer and a loyal fan, this is getting really desirable. I'm sad to see Anaconda go. And if you're new to adfans.com, I'd hope that you hit that subscribe button. I will miss it. Dude, thank you so much for joining me.